So me and my friend were having a conversation, and we were talking about something so important, right? And I just remembered something my father had told me, and he said, God will send you your help before you need it. And when he told me that, that's a word in itself, but man, is that so true. Because sometimes you'll literally be in a season, in a space where you're talking to God, right? You're asking him for things. You're asking him for breakthrough. You're asking him for ways to be made on his behalf that he can only get the credit for. And then God will put you in close proximity to people already in position. God will put you in close proximity to people speaking life into you. God will put you in close proximity to people who you have been praying for, right? People who see you. You will be in close proximity to people who will see, and you won't even understand why God sent this person to you until you are in a space where God reveals everything to you. And then that's when you come to understand that God will send you your help before you need it. See, because God has already ordained everything. God has already put the pieces together ahead of us. God has already ordered our steps. God will put you in some situations where you may feel like there's some trials and turbulence in it. You may feel like this is a drought. You may feel like there's scarcity in this. But man, when you get out of it and you're sitting in the season where you're reaping harvest, and you're sitting in the season where the flowers are blooming, you're sitting in the season where the sun is shining now, you start to understand, man, you needed to be in that in order to sit in this. You needed to sit in that in order to steward this. You needed to be in position of this, right? In order to know that God was in it the whole entire time. See, God will put you in some things where God can only get the credit for. And when God can only get the credit for, you know God was in it the whole entire time, even in your doubt, right? Even in the midst of you feeling lost, even in the midst of you feeling like this may not be accounted for, God will remind you every single time, especially when you start to see the flowers bloom. God will show you exactly why this had to happen this way. This had to be this. This needed to take place. You needed to remove this person from your life. You needed to lose this opportunity. You couldn't get that job. All of those things, so that when God does give you what it is that he really meant for you, for your good, to prosper you and not to harm you, God will give you what you need